Let us manage the core. Drenger, you get overstrength, and we get elite replacements for you, and we overstrength you, but then we also made the mistake that we actually should have dropped the truck first, but too late for that. Already okay, not going into action. Ponte, okay. By dropping the truck here, Zoro gets better movement in this terrain. Elite, so overstrength for the HQ elite replacements, overstrength for Gooseboy, overstrength for Koshevsky, elite replacements here. Not going in with anti-tank gun this battle. We also take Rogue Saber and we switch him to a half-track. I'm pretty sure Rogue Saber will become a 17 centimeter when that becomes available, so until then you can have the half-track. We don't have any overstrength on these guys yet. They haven't reached 2 stars. Overstrength on the 2 mobile air guns. And let's also just properly name stuff here. John Walk is M1. Hector is A3. Lent has been correctly named. You don't matter. Ace is A3. Whoops, what the hell? Ace is A3. Zoro is A2. Quality is okay, casual is okay. And whoops, that's R1. Yeah, that's it for the core management. And here's the experience situation after the Lillehammer battle. You can see now we have our infantry additional XP is now converging. It's simply because we're running into the limit or into the ceiling for experience. But you can see if you dig into it, you can see that we have Muncher above 2 stars, Drenger and Zoro close to 2 stars, so that's where it counts, and those are the numbers that give us this difference. So we're absolutely doing a lot better than we did in the original. You can see the tanks. Gooseboy has racked up a lot of XP, and I can get him to 2 stars. That's quite fantastic. And also the HQ has a lot more XP this time because I played deliberately with emphasis on XP. So the HQ has 81 more XP compared to what it had, or what I had in the original playthrough. For Goose and Koshevsky, it's mostly just statistical. It's nice that Koshevsky is now above 2 stars, but it's not like critically important. For the AA guns as well, you can see we have a lot more experience. Lucanus is a bit below, while John Walk has managed to get to above 2 stars and earned the critical hero for an 88, which of course we are good at getting because we are not getting the just the random heroes all the time. You can also see Regis and Bumper because I farmed intensely at Lillehammer. They both went above a star. Bumper well above a star, and I'm now eyeing that I can get him to 2 stars. And finally, the anti-tank guns are not doing as well, but it's just again they're not a high priority because it's easy to get them to 5 stars once they get going, but we need to suffer a little bit with them throughout 40 and 41 to get them to 2 stars. Again, they're essential in 42. they save us in 42. But after that, it's really smooth sailing because they can switch to artillery at 4 stars and get to 5 stars. It's 4 to 5 stars. That's painful. Yeah, that's it for the experience situation. Again, we're doing great. Let us deploy the boys. We are starting in the north with we have Ursulet and the 1st Battalion of the 30th Artillery Regiment. We have Rogue Saber. That +1 range is just very, very useful here. So I'm deploying Rogue Saber, even though he has already earned a hero. Sorrow here, and Punter takes the role originally for Uladir. Always great to be able to not deploy Uladir. Koshevsky here. That's it for the north. In the south we have Gooseboy. We have the 2nd Battalion here. We have Bumba has the most XP, so I'm trying to get him to 2 stars. Lucanus as well, and we have Dreinger. We also have some air power with us, quite a lot actually. Ace, Nate, Junkers, Boomy, and Neas. The rest get deployed after after we move forward in turn 1. That's it for the deployment. And here is the operational map for battle number 11 in 1939, Narvik. It's 100% soft cap, of course. We couldn't get it below if we tried. It's an offensive battle where we have the initiative and we earn no prestige per turn. All the Norwegian units are green, while we have some British units are 1 star. I think I counted just in Daimler at 1 star, otherwise they're green. But the Royal Navy has 1-star cruisers, a 2-star battleship, and a 2-star destroyer as well. We have frozen ground conditions, and it's 20% clouded and 10% snow, so pretty foul weather. Not as bad as the last battle, though. And important to note, they have 9 core slots. That's a lot for a battle like this. That means they'll buy spam very quickly, and it's 18 turns. You can do it in 45 minutes, but it's difficult to do in one go without getting junk heroes, so I'm splitting it into 2 parts. We're playing a campaign here. That means we need to first of all win the battles. It is always the first objective, but after that we need to think also long term. So we are balancing the objective where we need to win the battles with also developing the core. And it mainly means, especially in 39, it means we face in a lot of units. Pretty much the whole battle group or the whole core gets faced in the 39, but we also rotate around to get XP. It's extremely important when you're playing a campaign. You cannot just go with the strongest deployment every time. And for this battle, it's also definitely the case that we're not optimally deployed. And the main reason why we have to do this, especially when we're playing at Field Marshal, is experience, because Field Marshal is a difficult, it's a challenging difficulty. At the moment, our objectives are that we want to see if we can put 2 stars on the HQ. That's a little bit difficult to do here. Gooseboy is easy to get to 2 stars here. Just he has racked up a lot of XP. We can even look at getting 2 stars on Bumpa, 2 stars on Lucanus, and of course we want to get 2 stars on Sora and Dreinger. That really is the main objective for 39, was that I wanted to show that you can get 2 stars on all the infantry, but we've done a lot better than that, even due to the playstyle that is more focused on XP. And we don't really have any medium-term goals right now. We just want to get heroes. Ibn Mail, of course, would be the next battle. Some considerations. Today, this battle I think is considered trivial, but it was not always the case. The Royal Navy is quite a threat here. But when you know how to handle them, they are not that difficult to take out. But if you don't know, the Royal Navy can really overrun the Kriegsmarine quite easily. So we need to be careful with that. But there are some tricks that we can use that will decisively defeat the Royal Navy quite easily. And we're not deployed optimally here, not by a long shot. Although we are strong, but it's one reason why we are not deployed optimally is not only do we want to get XP, but also we'll be draining the AI of prestige quite efficiently by farming the British level bomber. It's you can easily get the AI to spend 100 prestige per turn just on replacements, and it'll be more than that. By farming the British level bomber, we take away other kills that we could otherwise get for farming. So it's a choice we make. We continually have to make these choices, and my choice is that I want to prioritize my AA by having them farm the level bomber. And also because of the relatively large number of core units available to the enemy here, the AI will buy spam very quickly. It's not a problem here, among other reasons, because we are just, it's so easy to take out the, it's such an easy battle with today's development of tactics for how to deal with it, although it did not always used to be like that. And I should also say, we're deploying 3 level bombers here. You can do it with 2, but it gets dicey. So I'm using 3 level bombers for safety. Just a note on the level bombers, they have reached peak XP, and getting kills on the level bombers is not really that valuable, because they are going to get they're all guaranteed to get 1 hero, but 2 is not even a guarantee. So getting the kills on the level bombers is not particularly valuable. We deploy them here mainly because if I don't, the Royal Navy will easily overrun the Kriegsmarine. We really need to use our level bombers. We cannot have the Royal Navy enter the fjord. It's not an option. It's simply not an option. We cannot have that. So I'm deploying 3 level bombers. That makes it pretty easy to take them out. You can do it with 2 as well, but gets dicey. Also, I found out that Ole Deer can be replaced by Ponta here. That's a big thing. Whenever we can have somebody replace Ole Deer in these battles, we do it. Of course, when we get to 1940, we also need to start thinking about Ole Deer getting to 3 stars. And an annoying thing here, I need to actually deploy a attack bomber to take out the British submarine. But otherwise, the attack bomber doesn't really have much to do here. It's kind of annoying. But it's just that the attack bomber, not even Ace can attack the submarine, and the level bombers can't. So I need attack bomber to do it. You can't really rely on the German destroyers to take out that British sub. Probably if you don't play on Manstein, you can do it, but it's a strength 15 sub, and very, very hard. And the German destroyers are going to be slightly incapacitated due to taking hits from the Royal Navy. But as I should say, we do much better with the destroyers this time, but we don't do well. So just keep in mind, we need a attack bomber to take out the submarine. We cannot have a submarine on the loose against the German capital ships. Speaking of capital ships, the Royal Navy heavy cruiser and the Warspite will eat the German battleships and cruisers for breakfast. Just a note here, Scharnhorst and Gneisenau, they are not actually battleships. They are often. You can Google them, and they will show up as battleships, even though they only have 11-inch guns, but they're big. I mean, they are 30,000 tons. So they are they're kind of a mix of heavy cruisers and battle cruisers. But I mean, I wouldn't call them battle cruisers. The 11 inches is too small for battle cruisers. But they're kind of a strange contraption as battleships. They're not battleships, but we list them as battleships here. But they will get chewed by the Warspite because they are not battleships. The Warspite is a battleship, and even the Devonshire will absolutely trash them. So that's also why we need to bring in our level bombers. And also we will want to avoid drawing the 3 destroyers at Narvik too quickly to us, because we don't want to get overwhelmed with our navy. And that's why there are 3 cruisers at Narvik. We just don't pull them too fast. I should say another thing that you may have noted is that I bring relatively few frontline units to a battle, and the reason is you can see it in particular. It's very, very clear here. If I bring more frontline units to the map here, they'll just be taking kills from each other. So you can say that every frontline unit when I play it has a lot of backup with artillery and air power, and it's just there's no point deploying more. So we have it actually deployed 3 frontline units in the north, and Krzyzewski will give way to Sora and Ponta in the north, and in the south we have the HQ Gooseboy and Drenger, where Drenger will be the priority and Gooseboy will be priority because Gooseboy can get to 2 stars. So it's like we don't have that many killers on in each front line, but here you can say in particular for this battle the frontage is quite short here for our battle groups. We're playing this again, as I already said, we are not optimally deployed and we are playing with emphasis on XP. And I will be looking at when we get towards when we reach Narvik, I'll start prioritizing units that need to get XP, and I'll be watching what they have in XP. Yeah, and it's foul weather, but not as bad as Lillehammer. And what it will mainly do if we get snow is it'll slow down our AA farming, and it'll make the Royal Navy more dangerous, because especially if we get snow early on. If you get snow like 3-4 turns of snow early on, they're gonna overrun the Kriegsmarine. Okay, let's have a look at the battle plan here. As always, 5 phases. In the first phase we advance on both fronts here, north and south of the fjord. And we start killing off the Royal Navy, especially with focus on the units that are closest to the Scharnhorst and Gneisenau and Hipper. Because we want to get all 3 units. Hipper is quite easy, but Scharnhorst and Gneisenau need to get into the fjord via this path. So we can get them in and block the destroyers. So that's the focus. We kill mainly units that are close to Scharnhorst and Gneisenau, and we also focus on the cruisers because they will trash the German destroyers. We also capture in the north, we capture Evenes, and we capture Ballangen in the south. We trap and destroy the 2 British fighters. That's a Hurricane getting nailed here, and the Seafire. And the Seafire is very dangerous. Gets trapped here. Standard traps, really. We also let the level bomber attack and likely one-shot one of the destroyers. Somebody has to take the hit from him, because we want to keep him occupied in this turn, so he doesn't do stuff that we don't want him to do. So we just sacrifice the destroyer. Plenty of those. I'm not under orders to not waste the Kriegsmarine. In the phase 2, we make sure that the Royal Navy is neutered by taking out the capital ships. That's the 2 cruisers. We also start hitting the warspite as soon as we can from at a distance, but we make sure that they get backed up with wounded destroyers in the front that are just backed up against our Kriegsmarine, and then they can't do anything. That's the trick when you want to deal with the Royal Navy here. We are also continue advancing in the north and in the south. We re-trap the level bomber here, simply to keep him busy. It's the same as the last battle. We don't want him figuring out a target for himself. We want him to attack a target where we control it. So we just sacrifice another destroyer if need be. they are at this point in the battle, the destroyers have been trashed pretty badly anyway. But it's mainly to make sure he does what we want him to do, and I will trap him with a Locarnus here. But after that, he goes back, and we start farming him here with Locarnus and Bompa from here. Yeah, that was it for phase 2. Phase 3, we continue approaching Narvik. We get into the position from the north. That's very easy to do with the northern force. And also we get into position in the south. That's a little bit more difficult, but we have Gooseboy here, and we have the HQ here in Drenger, getting ready to attack Narvik. We also in this phase, and that's a critical move or critical operation in the battle, is we move our naval blockade closer to Narvik compared to what we originally did. We actually moved them to here. That means we get the capital ships available with their artillery to support the attack on Narvik, while the Royal Navy will be located in this area, and we just sit and kill them off at our leisure with our level bombers. It's a very important step, because it frees up the naval artillery while our level bombers are just killing off the Royal Navy. I don't want the capital ships to take the kills, even though the level bombers, they don't get that much out of it. I guess they're having fun. We capture Bjervik in the north, and we come forward in the south. So we have the pincers ready at Narvik. Phase 4, we take out the artillery at Narvik. There are 2 pieces here. Well, there's originally in the beginning there's just 1, but they buy a big piece that we have to deal with at Narvik, and we also finish off the rest of the Royal Navy, and we capture Stramsnes here. So we're kind of just pocketing Narvik here, and we have it pretty much under control here, and we don't even have to make an effort here, because they just run out of prestige. They don't have much prestige available, because you can see how many hits the level bombers taking. These are hits from, and I count them twice two per turn here with the Bompa and Locarnus here. I should actually count how many units it took, how many hits it took in total. Probably totaling around 100 or so in total, but the ace takes some of them throughout the battle, and that's expensive for the AI. It's expensive to keep a level bomber going when it gets hit continually. But it's also the reason why we don't really have to speed it up towards the end, because they just don't have anything. They had no prestige, because they've been spending it all on the level bomber. In the last phase, we of course get the decisive victory. We finish farming the level bomber, and we stop when Bompa and Locarnus have reached 2 stars if they can. Then we stop, and Ace finishes it off, because we want to get the last of it done safely. And we just destroy the rest of the Narvik pocket, and we capture it, blah blah, and we take the decisive victory. And it's really easy. They have nothing left towards the end. They can't even buy anything, due to the silly investment in the level bomber, which the AI will do. Put something. Key tactics. Yeah, force surrenders is important here when we want to advance fast. We can we use a naval blockade, and we also I didn't actually write that here, but we back up the Royal Navy first here and then here. We also use our level bombers against the Royal Navy. Look, sorry, Nate is not doing that, but he has to take out the sub. He's the only one who can do it, as the destroyers will be indisposed. We use air traps as well. We use our naval artillery. We bring them in here. Shinos, Gneisenau and Hipper in here, so they can help against Narvik. We have a cauldron battle towards the end at Narvik, and we are essentially defeating the Royal Navy in detail. First we wait with the 3 destroyers here, and we also utilize that this war spit is coming in, not at the same time as the rest. So it's always a good. If you watch the battles, you will watch that. You will see that a lot of the battles will be using defeat in detail. it's a key tactics in this game. Yeah, that was it for the operational map for Narvik, and I will switch over now to the live play, and I hope you enjoy it. And here we go. We can start here. Fort with punter, artillery, and then thank you for missing. Move up here, move forward here. Move into the fjord with you guys. You guys rush into the fjord as well. Hipper. Sub, Destroyer, Scharnhorst and Gneisenau. Fort here to draw out the, what's he called, Hurricane. Artillery. Arcanus, Tyner, Enhanced Trap. Move away from this. Get more artillery deployed. Bomber's not going in yet, and we are cool. Here they come. They see the sub. I think he got completely suppressed. There's the sea fire. Now get into position and try and kill this one. That's a good one to get rid of. Okay, and we're supposed to go and help. See the light cruiser. You can do this when you don't have a truck. Kill the Hurricane. This will be a trap for the sea fire. We can't get in here with Lucana, so we need to clear. And then we can just hit you, kill you. We can also go up here. And Ace, I suggest you cover these guys, otherwise they'll get raped. Hit the... It's just that's a quite capable unit. Smack him big time. Good. Surrender the artillery. And this is okay. Yeah, and wait for the cavalry. This destroyer will come to here, so we can do this and not get spotted. We don't want to spot him because we want to make sure the C5 does what we want it to do. Into drain ammo. Move up here and move in here. We go. Did he kill? No, he didn't. Oh, the infantry. Spend ammo. Is that a dead sea fire? Shh. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Bomber can't get to fire at this one. I don't think he can get into position, but Lucanus can. Yeah, that's good enough to send him back for repairs. That means we can have Ace do some strafing. Is there anything else we would like him to do? No. We also use abusing mag knowledge here. There's a cruiser, or heavy cruiser here. Big hit, thank you. That's a... It's a dangerous unit to our cruisers. Attack +2 for nade. Just sail in this direction, you'll see the light cruiser. There was a destroyer here. We're doing what we can to clear the path for Scharnhorst and Gneisenau to get into the float, so we can plug it here. Hipper. Okay, let's smack you one where you don't return fire. And then go over and kill you. The carrier will come here, so just move here and kill the destroyer. Cannot move to here, you'll get spotted. Also here you get spotted by the carriers. Do this, but you can now go in and you can continue here with the Hipper. And we get in here and we say... Trash that one again, don't kill him. Okay, so that was not what I meant. The entrench and making him spend ammo as well. We'll just get some free kills and XP here on Koshevsky. And then that's a freaking kill. We'll let him take replacements. We come forward here. He will just wait for the cavalry. You guys are waiting for the cavalry. We come forward here with Gooseboy. Ah, shit. That's difficult to kill now. We can't get him. Hit him too. Hit him again. It's a problem if he survives. It just becomes an exercise in futility. Okay, and then for precision here, move to here and here. Sending you back for repairs. We okay with this? We're cool. We happy? Yep. You see the cruiser came forward, but I didn't make sure he didn't have any target because he just... There's no point in taking hit from one of these destroyers. Now we have a... we need to generate a stalemate here. I didn't see where he went, Mr. Sub. Okay, he evaded. Now the cruiser. I need to count it. He's here. Not the right time for a shit roll. We also have the... oh, that's the war spider. War spit, I think is correct. That's correct. Don't get spotted. Now we would like to kill that cruiser. Would like to... As you can see, that's a little bit optimistic, that estimate, isn't it? Okay, and now... we want to generate state. Heap of... Stop that, will you? I have... It's most important to damage this one. So I want to kill him next turn and then move in and close it off. We'll say this will be okay. Move like this with Goose. Go here. Artillery, and then we say surrender. Oh, he wasn't here. The artillery shit. The artillery hit was shit. Move here. Here. And do this. Resupply. Move your way so you or don't get attacked by a destroyer from over here. We don't want that. A destroyer can reach here, so they can't reach these guys. We want to kill this one, but it's like killing those destroyers with destroyers. That's like good luck. Strafe. Did we actually get the... No, we didn't. It's just as soon as you can free up Nate, it's That's nice. So you can do some strafing instead. Oh, they have bought spam here. But we don't wanna get... where do we wanna have them? That's a lie. Crap. I have to do this now. Thank you for missing. Can we do this? Yeah, it's okay. This is okay. Don't hit him. We get Charnos and Gneiser now into the fort. Sure, that's what we get now because we have cleared all this stuff. They're not gonna spot them. If they do, then it won't matter. The dangerous unit to them is the war spit. This is okay. They might come and hit Gooseboy because they're not afraid of one artillery piece. I don't know. Well, let's see. And you guys are just getting ready, okay? Yeah, they hit like really hard, these cruisers. Okay, they did get spotting on them now. Continue. Just hit him in the butt. We are taking out a cruiser. Guess not. Can you take out that sub then? Let's do it. And we want to now close this off. And sit like this. Make you look juicy. That's a trap. And we need to have him not come over here, so we just make sure there's a zone of control. We want to draw the level bomber over here. Okay, so that's cool, and we don't really need to hit anything here. To have a, yeah, it's best to have them to generate a stalemate. We just do something like this, and then we hit EU. So we have a stalemate. Yeah, and then it's actually best to kill this one so we get the Hipper in behind. Can we even do that? Can we do a... shall we see if... it's best to get Hipper in here because we need to cover you. And then we have a decent stalemate. I should have been you. Well, it's okay. You are the target. Are you visibly covered by Ace? Yes, so we're good. Yeah, it works. Then we didn't strafe you. Will he attack Sorrow? Not if we do like this. just in case. Would they do anything there? No, they wouldn't. But there's no need to just do this. Yeah, I don't want to sit here. We have some more control here. What's the point? Okay, bring forward your level bomber once more. Where's the level bomber? There he is. He did come forward to recapture that objective. I think Ace, you are a little bit need of a resupply. We have a really good stalemate now. And where's the war spit? Get you into strafing duty. Build Berlin attack +1. Oh, there was one there. Okay. Kind of hit that punch. It is a surrender if you hit him. What it is just Norwegian infantry. That should be possible. Okay, and I think we wanna... They'll come forward with stuff now. Let's give them something else than you to fire. And we rush. We can do this now. Do this. And we can feed them to our level bombers. We can also, yeah, we definitely get in here now. There's really no need to kill them because our level bombers can do that. He saw it was occupied, that's why he came into... We saw it was had been captured, that's why he came in to defend it, or retake. Okay, and now, yeah, we can do this and this. You're a little bit slow moving. There are destroyers here, we don't want to get them forward. I just get angry. Okay, do we have any... These guys are now backed up. There's an A-gun sitting here, so it's actually okay to hit here. Now it's just a matter of we're just feasting on them without any bonus. And we have it closed off. It's not really seriously closed off now. It is. Just get you guys out. You don't get anything out of that. And that's a zone of control, so we can just probably bet off. Nah. Just feast on them without level bombers. Okay. So we get you. HQ HQ should probably resupply. That's a garrison. He flies back. Yeah, now I probably have so many destroyers left that I could actually have handled this sub without attack bomber. Well. Oh, that was really lucky. I didn't think about that. He was... what the hell was he doing? Well, we have our... where's the war split? Where's the carrier? Must be here. We don't really want them seeing the sub, but the carrier must be sitting here. Do we need any strafing? Well... we do. Get up here and strafe. Anything you can kill. And we can just withdraw here. Well, we can't. We want to pull them over here so they can, so we can use our capital ships for the entrenching while our level bombers take out the destroyers. Now, I think we need to get resupplied before we go in and have a go at this guy. I guess that's fair enough. Yeah, that's cool. They have already purchased spam, big, nasty pieces. Can we get? Yeah, we can get you guys out here. We'll kill this one. That's a good one to kill because then we can get into position here. Just have these guys. And don't kill unnecessarily here. There's a destroyer, but I think... what's the status on him? He can be found. Did we? Okay. I can hit him with the HQ. That was pathetic. Yeah, and no. How can we get you in? Not like this, though. You will get attacked. We need to get in here and block movement first, so just wait. Dinger, where are you going? You're coming in. Well. Horrible movement. Don't do anything, it's not worth it. We want the kills on our own units. Or we want our own units to get the kills. Are we cool? It looks... yeah. Look at that stalemate. Perfect. They just sit there. Can do this and get some resupply. Just we don't want to kill them. Leave them to me, as we say. Oh, we have so many destroyers. I could actually have. Yeah, we want to start getting some action here. This it's a bigger deal. Can we get artillery in? No, I can definitely block movement. Can't get to this X due to sonar control. Okay, and also, can we get you forward? You're a little bit off here. We okay with all this stuff? They're harmless. We can de-entrench here. Also, we want to de-entrench here. Grab. Move forward. We started a farming operation here. They'll get ambushed now, I think. We don't want this carrier to see us. He's next to a victory, so I don't think he will move. Yeah. It wasn't the intention. I should have moved away with him. It's not the smartest to let them fire at you. No, they moved, that's for sure. Okay, and feast on them. This one should have been moved away. Not much you can do right now. It doesn't matter. We just let them always kill them. They can't do anything. That should be 2 stars. Well, not with a roll like that. Moving like this. I should have escaped with you, I guess. Yeah, you can't do anything right now. That's Ace and Nate are kind of a little bit useless right now. Shall we just get you some cheap replacements? Okay. Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. Knock yourself out. Yeah, that's cool. They they latch onto that Victor X now? Or doesn't really matter. Yeah, perfectly okay with me. Okay, I'll take a break here and I'll be back. And we are back. We're coming in behind them here. And farm this one a bit with Koshevsky for some kills. Like this. Farming. Good one there, Reiner. Keep killing the Royal Navy. Whoops. Really? Yeah, we want to focus on gaining experience on units that need to go to 2 stars. For example, Gooseball still needs to hit a bit. Check. HQ, not by a long shot. Okay. Yeah, they freak out on the destroyer. Just hit that top left. That's a tall order. Fire or farm. That's an Iron Cross. Bumper, you must be what? Lucana says it's a lot more kills, but of course you got a lot at PI attack. Get in or continue in behind them. There's really no point firing anything here. You can't do this and you can't get away. There's no point firing. But this serves some purpose because I want to de-entrench this one. But he's got expensive replacements, so it's just it's counterproductive. Can we? Resupply and check. Yeah, there's no point trying to do it fast, they just run out of prestige. Yeah, maybe it's good to have that destroyer attract attention. Was that new spam or did... No, he moved. to hit him, we need to not take a hit from that one. Just a bit of farming. Yeah, let's just go and kill him. Like this. Maybe move you away now. Just parade these 3 guys. Oh. Hit that one. Hit the flat top. Yeah, we don't have much left to do with Air Force, at least until we have... we need to get the farming done. He's gonna attack him now, I think. With you 2 guys. Oh, wow, you're 2 stars already. Sometimes it's kind of odd. Then we can move in on them. Well, now we need to be careful what we do. Okay. Recovering basically with artillery. Scratch one flat top. Look what we have left in the Kriegsmarine. Yeah. Now it's easy. And if you try and do it fast, they just run out of prestige. We want to get... Can we get you to... I think that's... Is that 2 stars? Not quite. And now also focus on what gets the XP. For example, hitting here with the HQ will give a lot. If we can get him suppressed. You're going to be okay. The HQ can 137 without a push out. That's good. Can we this one, can we get this one? Can't go in with the air power, obviously. we do that, we do like this and like this and like this. Surrender. Get a junk hero. Okay. And now it's just what are we spending the rest of the time on? We are firing, okay. They buy spam, we got spam. It kind of varies, sometimes they do have enough prestige for it. That's not Goose Boy, 2 stars. You can see we have 3 turns and Goose Boy 2 stars. We are you need to earn XP. Hitting one of these values, they should give some. It's gotta count for something, and also a big duty surrender. It's like just no chance. Come on, big one. Yes. That's bloody 2 stars. Yeah, that was 2 stars. We also want to get. We might want to resupply. Encounters. Oh, is that 2 stars? Okay, then we can actually kill him now, but not until we have. We need to kill the AA gun. This was really fast. It varies a lot how fast we get these 2 guys to 2 stars. Artillery, okay. And now think XP. Good. We just finished the job here. We're going to kill him now because then we can kill him now. Bombers, that means we kill you. Look at how it's just it's a turkey shoot. How do you do this now? Kill the bomber. Need you to 2 stars. I can totally trash them now. Tiger, you need to focus on getting to 2 stars. You will just keep like this. Good idea to de-entrench that engineer. In principle also this one. You guys can move away. I just need to focus on Tiger, for example. Spam. Love it. Dranger needs to go to to 2 stars. 198. That should seal the deal. 205. Soros okay, then HQ maybe. We are toying with them. Okay, the Junkers might not. Oh, we got him. Yeah, don't. I don't wanna you take any more kills. Near us. Maybe we say. And also HQ would like to get some XP. When it goes like this, you're just toying with them. It's like just the entrenchment. We're ready to kill him next turn. Even in snow, he doesn't stand a chance. Okay, get you guys out of the way. Bomb. Do we want to surrender him or kick him around? Maybe we kick him around for XP. Should be okay to do that. Also kills. Yeah, we were toying with them. Okay. Decisive victory save replay should be completely clean. Yeah, thus ends 1939.